Well, take a look at the satellite picture there. You can see Erin continuing to move away from us here in eastern North Carolina. And just like we saw yesterday, the winds are really starting to spread out with this system. In fact, the hurricane force winds 500 miles in diameter across the storm. As you'll notice here on the west side, we're training some of that drier air, and that's part of the reasons why we haven't seen really a whole lot of rainfall with this here. But we are still seeing some of that cloud cover and the flow in the atmosphere remaining out of that northeasterly direction. Except notice down here, notice some of those clouds starting to move from southwest to northeast. So we do have some shear going on in the atmosphere here as some moisture is going to start to make its way northbound on the backside of this system. Again, Category 2 storm right now accelerating off to the northeast at about 18 miles per hour, winds at about 100 miles an hour. Still holding on to tropical storm warnings along the coastal areas here, but I got a feeling by later this afternoon as that continues to pull away, that will be dropped, as will the category of it. We're quickly, though, accelerating off to the north and the east, and you'll still be able to track it in the North Atlantic as it makes its way to the British Isles later this weekend into early next week. But by then, it's just going to be a remnant low pressure. Starting to see some sunshine also peek out for us here. Some of that drier air is starting to work in. You'll notice those winds not excessive for us here, not like what we saw last night. And where the sunshine is coming out, we've got those temperatures into the low to mid 80s as we speak right now. Winds backing down from some of the stronger gusts that we saw over the last 24 hours, about 44, 45 miles an hour, both along the coast at Ocracoke, Hatteras, as well as there in Beaufort. That was some of the stronger winds that we saw here. Still occasionally inland spots seeing some of those gusts up to 15 to 25 miles an hour. As that storm pulls away, the pressure gradient relaxes, and as a result, those winds start to come down for us here, and very light winds as we do head during the overnight hours tonight. The other thing that's going to be dropping, that's the humidity levels. As we progress on through Friday and Saturday, we're going to be looking at dew points into the 50s. Feeling just fine out there for us. They will start to increase a little bit as we do head on in through the later part of the weekend. So low to mid 80s is where we're going to top out at as we head on in through the day today. Dare I say, turn the AC off, open up the windows, mid 60s, low humidity for overnight tonight. A partly cloudy skies at worst for us here. We will continue to see that accelerate away from us here with that front sliding in. The problem is the front stalls to our south with a little wave of low pressure developing along it. That could bring some showers towards us here as we head on in through Saturday night and Sunday morning. But you get west of Highway 17, it does look like that we will stay mainly dry. Down East Bird Dogs having their last home stand for us here of the year. And it does look like it's going to be a fairly nice weekend for us as well. Of course, we've got the Blitz taking place tomorrow night